over here. Welcome back to Out There, and today is probably going to be my last major trip of the season, and we are at one of my favorite places, Salt Springs Reservoir. I've got my canoe, you can see down there, hopefully it's not too bright, on my truck, and I'm going to take it down to the lake, which is quite low right now, so it's going to be a pain to haul it down there, but hopefully it'll be decent. And I'm going to canoe on up to the top of the reservoir, maybe camp overnight, and we'll see if we can get anything. Look at that. The one nice thing though is that the wind can get ripping in here when the lake's at full height, and right now with the lake down, I think the wind is going to be better. So we're going to get this sucker unloaded and see if we can catch some fish. So we made it up here to the top of the lake. The top of the lake is about a mile further down from where the top normally is and where I wanted to camp. There's this beautiful campsite up there. Perfect trees for hammocking, and you can usually just paddle right up to within 100 yards or 50 yards or so of them. But it's a long trip, and we didn't want to go that far. We couldn't get the canoe overland, and I didn't pack my gear so that it was backpackable. So we just hauled it straight up the hill from where we parked the canoe down there. There's 3 other kayaks down there, so obviously somebody else is upstream right now, but they don't look like they've got gear to camp. So hopefully they're just going to go home tonight. We're going to set up our hammocks here, and it's about 4:30, I think. And then we're going to go down, see if we catch some fish here in the evening, and then tomorrow morning we'll really get into some longer distance to see if we can get some fish all the way up to like Blue Hole and that sort of thing. We're going to set up our hammocks and move on from this sweet campsite we have overlooking down to the lake. See those? Those are otter prints. I've seen otters up in this lake before, which is really cool. So we just got our hammock stuff set up so that we don't have to worry about it getting dark. Our canoe's right there. Our friends up the lake, we have not met yet, are still parked here, so they must be staying the night. But look at that beautiful river there. Goes on down into the lake. Awesome. Let's hope there's some good fish here. We're going to fish here in this lower section this evening, and then tomorrow we're going to hike way up there. Look how pretty this is. This is normally underneath the lake, but it's really awesome now. It's a really nice pool right there below the rock, and it goes up through this slot up here. We can't see it yet, but we'll get into it. Things I do to catch fish. Wrist, black and wind. Well, no fish tonight. Got out here a little late, but I cannot complain about the view. Half of life is about, well, half of fishing. It's kind of like life. It's just about being where you love to be. So we're going to go have some dinner, maybe some beer, and we're going to try this again tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning, day 2 here at our nice camp out, our campsite here at Salt Springs. You can see down the hill there, nice river. Now we're here. Logan is sleeping in his hammock, but not for long. Morning, buddy. Wake up. Couldn't ask for a much better place to have your morning cup of coffee than that. It's beautiful. Even with the lake low like this, it would be prettier, I think, with the lake up. So you just see the water, but all the same, it's pretty awesome. You can see that the lake spends a lot of time right at that one height. But it's a pretty neat view. This is one of the major reasons I come out here. I love to fish, but the views and just being outside in the scenery, incredible. Just awesome. I used to come and rock climb in this canyon when I was a kid. Downstream, just below the dam there, there's Hammer Dome and Calaveras Dome. It's really good rock climbing in there if anybody's interested in such things. It always makes me interested every time I come back. But we're gonna have our coffee and our oatmeal, and then we're gonna get packed up and go fishing. One, right away. Yes. Good stuff. Nice little rainbow. How to get to it. Way down off the rocks. Look at that. Look at that beautiful little rainbow.
That's gorgeous.
That's a good start. Let's let him go. Here. Come on. Hold still. Hold still. Come on. Oh no. Okay. There you go. See you later. Thank you. Good stuff. Pretty thin. The color in this fish is just really awesome. Another good fish. This spot under the rock. It's spitting water out. There's a big rapid on the other side. I think it's pushing a lot of air underneath the rock, and it's pumping out. Never seen anything like that.
That is weird.
There it is.
That's what I came up here for. It's a good fish. big rainbow. Normally I'm after browns when I come up this time of year, but I haven't seen a one yet. Oh yeah! Come on over here, look at this. Yes. Let's let him go. There he is. That's a nice fish. Sweet. That makes the day. This awesome spot is called Blue Hole. You can see over here where the water pours into the hole here, makes this big boil out, and then bends and goes downstream over here to my left, basically. And there can be really big fish in here, but everybody that comes up here fishes here, so it's always been hit or miss. I tend to do better downstream most of the time, but gotta try it anyways. Well, there you go. That's Blue Hole. Like I said, I don't always catch a whole lot of fish here, but it sure is a pretty spot. You go upstream from here and it's miles and miles of wilderness. I've been upstream another 2 or 3 miles on previous occasions. But I think we're going to head back down and try a little more lake fishing on the way out. So right down there, you can see the salt springs where the Native Americans used to come up here and harvest salt. And all those little holes in the rock are dug by the Native Americans to harvest and gather salt. Water builds up in there, and then as the water evaporates, the salt sticks to the sides, and the Native Americans harvest that salt. We're gonna go down there and take a look at it. It's really cool. So you can see right here where the salt is running down the rock from this water. There's some sort of a salt deposit above us, and there's this salt that's just running down this rock in streaks. And if you look over here, this pocket here is doing what the natives set it up to do. I mean, just look at the salt in here. In the ears, dead butterfly. But look at this, just chunk of salt. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. That's so pretty. Look. Look. Ha! That is so cool. There was a leaf there and it formed around the leaf. It like grew off the leaf.
That is cool.
Look at that. So yeah, the Native Americans used to come up here and collect this salt. You can see the squares of the salt crystals. It's pretty. Gotta taste it. I'm betting this was pretty sterile with so much salt in it.
Uh-huh.
Ah! Oh, that's strong stuff.
Gosh.
Super salt. Wow.
Tuh.
Okay. This is some classic Salt Springs weather. We're hiding behind these big rocks in the lake. Stay out of the wind. But once I get around this next one, I'm out of rocks. So we'll see how it goes. But it's awful windy out there. Well, right after I shut the camera off. It got more exciting. Woo! Good stuff. There's some big swells up there.
I really don't want to go into the water, Dad.
I don't either. Well, just to make life interesting, a thunderstorm has moved in. It's not raining yet, but the wind turned around and it's pushing us up the lake now, which means when we get to the dam to take the canoe out, it's going to have like 3-foot swells or something stupid. And it's going to beat us to death when we're out there, because now the swells are just as big going the other way. So at least we don't have to work quite so hard to get down the lake though. So let's hope that it's not going to kill us when we get there. Well, we decided it was time to stop fishing to start moving. So I maxed out my trolling motor and we're paddling. We got the wind at our backs and we're cooking on this canoe. I don't think I've ever been so fast. We're probably doing 15 miles an hour. Well, we're almost there. See over there, that one is Calaveras Dome, and then the one across from it over there is Hammer Dome. And they're awesome for rock climbing. We're getting near the dam here. The swells are big-ish, and we're probably going to get beat up when we get here.
I can see him, yeah.
Yeah. The whitecapped pretty aggressively over there.
Whoa! Oh, God! Oh! Oh, Dad! Oh, Dad!
We're almost there. Now calm down when we close the dam.
Oh no! Oh, they're calming down a little bit. Oh man! Oh!
Sorry, Kona. Dog's whining.
Woohoo!
You ready to get out? That George is getting our boat up pretty bad too.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah, turn it.
Alright, shut the motor off. Running on paddle power. Ah! Panic! The dog for himself.
Gosh. Come on, Kona. Come on. Come on, baby.
Go, Kona.
Come on.
Go.
Oh. She's like, I don't want to. Here, I'll just hold Lynn. You do excavate stuff.
Alright, excavate. I like it.
Whoa. Just pounding us in the water. It might be better if we just drag it up now.
I'm just trying to get enough weight off of it that I can.
My pants are getting wet. Get the battery out, yeah. Oh, God. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Dad, come on. Is the camera still on?
Yeah.
Everything's soaking wet.
Okay.
Come on, Dad.
Well, that was our Salt Springs adventure. I don't know what you guys do on the last weekend of fishing season. Actually, I think I got one more, somewhere like that. But this appears to be what I do. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Out There.